Okay, family, I am back with the second part of the video. Okay, we left off on this Three of Cups. Okay, and we did the recent past. We had the coaching, we had the Queen of Swords, and we had the Triumph. Okay, so there was supposed to have been something coached. Okay, that the Queen of Swords would possibly triumph in. Okay, that was going to bring them to victory. This Three of Cups energy. Okay, so let's get into let's go ahead and clarify. We're gonna go ahead and go find out what this intention is. Okay, this intention for this Three of Cups. Okay, I'm gonna mix these cards up a little bit. Go ahead and shuffle. What one to pop out? Oh, the imposter. Okay, maybe it was the intention of the imposter. Okay. But I'm gonna put it back in, so keep that in mind. I'm shuffling. Actually put it out. Maybe she got something she wants to talk about. We'll find out. Okay, so let me get this card shuffled here. And we'll get into the intention, the motive. And the expected outcome. Is that what I said? Expected outcome. Okay, so what is the intention of this Three of Cups? Justice. Okay, so the intention is for justice. Okay. This intention is for justice. It's Queen of Swords energy over here. The recent past. Okay. We have imagination. So I guess it's a Queen of Justice, imagination. Intention is for justice, imagination. Okay, so what is the motive? We want the motive next. Okay, for this Queen of Cups. Okay, motivated by this Queen of Cups, which is this Three of Cups here. Okay, we have thrashed in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So maybe it's to keep someone from being trashed. Okay. So what is it? What was my prompt for? Expected outcome? I think that's what I said. Okay, for the bully in reverse, to show that this is to take this bully out of some sort of position, put her back in position, take the bully out of being a bully. Bully in reverse. Okay. All right, so let's see how we can get more information. Hold on one second. Okay, so what we're about to do now is go ahead and find out, just get into the intention of this Three of Cups, which is a justice, imagination, and the motive for the Queen of Cups, her intention and her motive, and this bully in reverse, their intention and their motive. Okay? So let's find out. Okay, so what is this justice intention? It's for the numbing. Okay, this person who's numbing themselves. Okay, which it speaks of self-medicating drinking away problems, distracting with distracting with substance. Okay, so this is somebody here numbing themselves. Okay, so their intention is for numbing energy. Okay. Okay, so what's justice motive? Okay, for spilling the beans. They're motivated by spilling the beans, revealing secrets, gets out cat's out the bag. Untrustworthy. Motivated because the cat's out the bag. Okay, so what's the expected outcome? I mean, what is it? Expected outcome? For some sort of fear, fright. Okay, so all this is together to bring some fright to someone. Or for her to be frightened, or expect the outcome is someone going to be in fear. I forgot the prompt. I had another video. Okay, expect the outcome. Okay, so frighten someone. Yeah, bring a disturbance. Yeah, clarified it. Okay, so it's for some sort of disturbance. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and find out what this Queen of Cups is in it for. Okay, what is this Queen of Cups intention? Okay, for this Hermit energy. Okay, Hermit energy is her intention. Queen of Cups intention is Hermit. Okay, the motivation is... Okay, to say nah, penny pinching. Financial struggles. Savings on a budget. Saving up, budgeting. Okay, so I guess they're motivated because by someone saying no, nah, because someone is saving on a budget. We have nah. Okay, we have saving on a budget at the bottom of the deck. So this person could be penny pinching. So they're motivated by intentions for this hermit. Okay, motivated by nah, because something that they couldn't do because they didn't have the finances, because they were saving on a budget. Okay, so what's the expected outcome? What is... Okay, for death. Okay, so this is to bring some sort of death. To high vibes. Okay, death to high vibes. Okay, so let's get into this death. Let's get into it. So let's see what's the inside of this death. A Scorpio energy. Okay, which is the Knight of Swords. So there is some sort of message of truth. Okay. Then we have high vibes in the reverse. Okay, so the truth about, message about bringing the end. Bringing somebody to low vibes. Okay, what's the high vibes in reverse? Clarify the high vibes in reverse. Okay, so that's loneliness. Okay. Okay, and they won't have a friend. They don't want this person. They want this person to be alone and not to have a alliance, friend, loyal friend in the reverse. On a venture. Okay. Okay, tell me more. Hold on, let me see. Bottom of the deck. So we got fake flexing. Showing off, prideful, conceited, flashy, and boastful on this adventure. Okay, so what's about this adventure? High vibes in the reverse. There's an adventure here. Let's see what's going on in this adventure. Okay, so we have inside the death was a message of truth, and it brings some sort of low vibe or into some low vibe with this message of truth and the message of truth. Knight of Swords is sending a message of truth, a quick message of truth. In reverse, it's to high vibe, it's to bring somebody to a low vibe energy. They could have learned something, lived and learned something. Okay, so we have loneliness, which is the inside of this high vibe in reverse. Okay, so inside the high vibe is somebody lonely. Friend in reverse on some sort of adventure. Okay, so tell me more. What's inside of this death? Okay, something's not the right time. Okay, so what's the recent past of this death? Okay, they had bad news. Okay, so the inside of this death, they said not the right time because they received some bad news. What's not for? Explain. What can we get from out of this? What can we get from out of not the right time? No, let's go back to death. Let's get into the death. What is intention of this death? The detective. So that's the Scorpio energy. Death is the Scorpio energy clarified by the intention of the Scorpio. Or a detective. I don't know if this is Scorpio. But we can go ahead and say, what's the motive in this death for backtracking? Okay, they're motivated because this detective backtracked into a situation. Okay, so they wanted to bring some sort of, for their numbing, to get into the tea, to bring some type of disturbance. Okay. Okay. So what's the expected outcome for someone to be at Seven of Cups? Scorpio energy again. So this is for some sort of illusion to be around this detective in their backtracking to bring an ending. Okay. So let's just do it with all the cards. So what's about the Knight of Swords? So what is the intention of the Knight of Swords? Okay, because something was wrong. Okay. So what's the motive for Knight of Swords? Okay, to work behind someone's back, third party. So they did some sort of wrong working behind someone's back. So what is the expected outcome? Okay, for somebody to do something for some mean money. Okay, so that's do something mean for mean money. It's a mean saving. Okay. What's the recent past of this death? Okay, there was an accident. Okay, that brought something to an end. Okay. Okay, it said something was to end now. Okay, so something was ended with this accident. Okay. The recent past of this detective. Okay, there was a vow. Okay, there was a vow. The recent past of detective. What's known about this vow? That somebody laid up. Okay, so somebody laid up with someone for in a vow, and they got judgment. Okay. Something to indulgence. They could have said that they didn't indulge in something. They could have been fighting about something. Okay, with conflict and indulgence in the reverse. Okay. So what's the recent past of the Seven of Cups? Recent past is illusion that they expected an outcome. Okay, there was some sort of make-believe. Okay, so there was some sort of make-believe around this illusion that in someone's memory. So they want to, somebody remember some sort of make-believe. Okay, in front of the Seven of Cups, behind the Seven of Cups, which is the energy of an illusion. Okay, so recent past is backtracking. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a Virgo energy. Okay, so there was a Virgo that either backtracked or had something to do with somebody backtracking, influenced some backtracking. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this Knight of Swords. The recent past of this Knight of Swords. Okay, there was a reservation. So somebody had a reservation, then they sent out a message of truth. There was some sort of reservation, then some truth went out. A message of truth went out. Okay, what messages? Tell me about the message, the Knight of Swords. Somebody gave 0 fucks. Okay. Okay. Somebody was penny pinching. Okay, they was penny pinching on the budget. Shook came out, so I guess it didn't really shake this person. They wasn't really shook about it. Why wasn't they shook? What's the surprise about the shook? Yeah, somebody was blind, so they really act like they couldn't say that they was shook because somebody was blind in the situation, was supposed to be blind. Okay. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords. Okay, has some sort of wishes fulfillment. Ten of Cups energy. Pisces energy. Okay. Okay, so there was a Pisces, Ten of Cups. So there was wishes fulfillment in it. For somebody being blind in a situation. They wasn't really shook about it. Okay, that somebody was penny pinching. Okay. And gave 0 fucks on this reservation. They did it because they was broke, but they had some sort of wishes fulfillment. Okay, there could have been a Pisces that wanted to be blind in a situation. They wanted to be invisible while this was taking place. We have a King of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. They could have been penny pinching as well in this situation. King of Pentacles could have had something to do with it. Message of truth. So what was the surprise about this message of truth? What was a surprise? Yeah, something came to the light. Soul searching, finding true self, living consciously, inner light. So somebody's inner light, that was a surprise about something came to the light on the inside. Somebody was awakened to what was going on with this message of truth. So explain wrong. There was some sort of wrong. Okay, there was some sort of natural disaster that took place. Okay, it could have been with a Gemini, Nine of Swords. Okay, it could have something to do with an offer, a Page of Cups. Okay, that's fake flexing. Could have had something to do with wanting somebody to walk away. An offer to get somebody to walk away. For them to let go. Something to be let go of. Okay, clarify wrong. What's the inside of wrong? Okay, so to get somebody stuck in a commitment and do some sort of mind control. I guess they want to let go of a blessing, because let go right here and blessing is behind. So they want somebody to let go of a blessing. Okay, so they had somebody working behind somebody's back. The Three of Cups. I mean, the Three of yeah, there was 3 of Cups right here. So they was all for a celebration. Okay, to work behind someone's back. Okay, with the 3 of Cups. Recent past of this 3 of Cups. Okay, somebody experienced a loss. Okay, in the past. Tell me about this loss. Somebody said yes to something. Okay, they say yes to something. Tell me more about this loss. They said yes, they went ahead and proceed. Okay? Believe it. Either they wanted to believe it, they couldn't believe it, that there were receipts. Okay? And somebody was taking the high road. So this person could have taken a high road and somebody didn't want to believe that they took the high road. Okay, so they decided to work behind this person's back. Because the believe was in my hand, it was in reverse. Okay, so they couldn't believe that somebody was taking a high road. Okay. They wanted to, they was either overloaded or they want somebody to be overloaded, take a high resonate up at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so most likely, okay, they were thinking that, yeah, that they would get a calm, okay, and to get somebody to be overloaded. Okay, so let's see what's inside. Let me try to say, what was the intention of this 3 of Wands, this third wheel? What's the intention? Because somebody was missing somebody. Okay. Yesterday. Okay, somebody experienced a tower. Okay. 4 of Cups. They refused an offer because they found out somebody was right. That's the Scorpio energy. They found out that somebody was right about something. Something was right. They refused a cup. And they hit a tower. Yesterday, somebody was missing somebody. Okay. It's third wheel. Okay. It has something to do with the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so what was the motive? The motive was this eternal love couple. What was their intention? Okay, for a snack. They wanted a snack. What was their motive? Something was going to happen soon. That it would happen soon. Motivated that it would happen soon. Okay, but something got exposed. It could have been with a Leo. Okay, with some sort of calm. They got exposed for a calm, for some sort of magic, for some sort of temperance. Okay, that's... Okay, so they wanted... Okay, so some sort of magic. Then we have temperance. This is Sagittarius energy. These are the cards that fell out. And the 3 of Swords. So that has something to do with the Libra and the temperance, or some healing. Temperance is healing for 3 of Swords Libra, because they was in the 3 of Swords energy. They were heartbroken about something. They wanted to bring some magic. Bring some magic. Okay, so what I was expecting, was that the expected energy? Okay, the expected was the goal. To reach the goal, to get somebody to take a chance. They want somebody to take a chance. What's the intention of this goal? Okay, something would happen within a day that they would be able to indulge. Okay, so what was the motive? That something was supposed to happen in a week. Okay, so somebody will be dominating in competition. The slay energy. Somebody will be slaying, dominating in competition in a week. Let's expect the outcome. Okay, that somebody would be released out of an overload. Okay, for their boo. My boo will be released out of an overload. So that was the expected outcome for their boo. This person's boo to be released from an overload. Okay, we got my boo here, and the release of an overload. Okay, so we have this high vibing energy here in reverse. What's the recent past of this high vibing energy? Somebody was put on red. They was put on red. Okay, so somebody was put on red, recent past of this high vibe energy. Okay, so what's the intention of this person being? Okay, so this is for this fake flexing. Fake flexing energy. Somebody who was showing off. For this person to be in the high vibe in reverse. Okay, so what was their motive? Because somebody was playing to play mind games with somebody. Okay, they was playing mind games with somebody, or somebody motive to play mind games with somebody. Okay, so what was the expected outcome for somebody to go ahead and go ahead and do the damn thing? Okay, so they can create some sort of urgency, SOS, distress, act with urgency, assistance needed. Okay, so that was to go ahead and to put this person in this energy. Okay, take them out of that energy. Okay, so that was what this third party was all about. What's the inside of the third party? Okay, there was needed to be a key player. They was a key player. Okay, who was able to look into a situation? Would they be able to see, be hung up? Okay, inside of this third party. Third. Okay, for this is a Gemini energy. Somebody being a pride, that was in a pride, so they can be blocked. Seven of Wands. Okay, so they can say yes and be blocked. Okay, so what's the part of this third wheel? Okay, to show some sort of care for someone. Okay, and live and learn. Okay, through somebody being shouted out, put on blast. Okay, to be put on blast for their money, for their luck. I guess they want to humiliate, like a humiliating ritual. I want somebody to be humiliated. Okay, tell me more. Inside of this, oh, it was for someone who was sick, who was ill. This is this couple people, but I think that's the Libra energy. She agreed, said indeed. Okay, this graduation person. Okay, I think that indeed for that graduation person, they agreed, happily agreed. Okay, yeah, this graduation person and their boo. Okay, so I'm thinking this fallout or this situation was to create some sort of stress on more than one level. The person it happened to and the people that was affecting the high vibe in reverse. No. No, the my boo is the my boo, which is the person, um, the fake flexing. The fake flexing energy. Yeah, that's the fake flexing energy. Or this, I don't know who, I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. This fake. It says graduation, and you have my boo at the bottom of it. Whoever. I don't know who that is. Okay, so tell me. Okay, for calm. Okay, but it came out sideways. Okay, I don't know if it happened. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Okay, so it had to have been a Taurus involved in someone's home, almost happening or being set up for one. Okay. Okay, so let's see. We're going to go ahead and clarify this loneliness energy we have over here. Okay. So what's the recent past for this lonely? That there was a rebound. Okay. And what is the intention? The intention was for a glow up. Okay, it was for a glow up. And what was the motive? Okay, for this Taurus energy, I guess to put on a mask. For this mask energy, I think that's part of the eternal love couple. The glow up was for this particular Taurus. Okay. Motivated by this Taurus. Mass energy. What's the expected outcome? Okay, for this Capricorn energy or for some sort of investment. Okay, that's usually the Capricorn energy. Um, or someone for some investment in this origin. Okay, so this is like investing in some sort of spell work. Okay, like the King of Pentacles for me. Okay, and they was thinking anything is possible in this situation. Okay, so what's inside this investment? Okay, there we go. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and hesitation, reverse. So I don't know if this is a whole nother person or this is a person who did not hesitate at all. They didn't hesitate at all. Or the King of Pentacles being low on finances, not hesitating. What's the inside of this hesitation? In reverse. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Okay, so that could have been a Taurus or for the fact that they were broke. Okay. Blessings came out in sideways. So it was all for a blessing for someone to, okay, someone to lose their money. Okay, because this luck came out in reverse for their boo to lose some money. So my boo came up and for something to be let go. Okay, with this online community. Okay, so it's a community of people that participated in this. Okay, they could have been hesitant. Okay, or did not hesitate. Okay, they all wanted this person to lose their money and their blessing. So this Five of Pentacles could. What's the intention of this Five of Pentacles? Okay, for a turned party. Okay, what was their motivation? The Hierophant. Okay, so there was two Tauruses. Okay, so what expect the outcome for something to be protested? Okay, so let's do the King of Pentacles in reverse. What was his recent past? Was a Virgo. I'm a Capricorn energy. Okay, there's the Four of Pentacles to possess something, to hold on, block somebody's finances. Okay, what was the intention of the King of Pentacles in reverse? Okay, so his intention was for some sort of marriage. What was he motivated by? What was the motive? Okay, because somebody was taking a high road. Okay, so what was the expected outcome? For somebody to be exposed. It's more like protesting, being shouted out. Okay, for this Leo got exposed though. Five of Pentacles, yeah, Five of Wands. This Leo did get exposed. Okay, and exposed this online community as well. So that was this person's intention, to expose the whole online community. That was a motive. Expected outcome for that online community and this Leo. Where Leo got exposed, where it was intended for her to get exposed. That was expected outcome. That's what happened. Okay. So tell me about a recent past of the Hierophant. They came out to do a robbery, or there was a robbery. Outside influence was a robbery. Recent past of the Hierophant. What was the thoughts of this robbery? Okay, to get somebody to walk away, Eight of Cups. Okay, some trolling was done to get somebody to walk away. Pisces trolling, Eight of Cups. That's what the intention of this robbery was. They saw this Pisces trolling, Eight of Cups. Getting somebody to walk away, or Pisces energy to walk away from trolling. They saw this person. So this robbery saw somebody walking away, getting away with trolling. What else did this robber see? They saw this online community. They saw some sort of death ritual. I said ritual. Because I got a candle on it. It got a moon, a death, or they could have seen a Scorpio. Okay, this on something going viral for a gift. Okay, so I don't know why this person is seeing something. Okay, what did they see at the time of the robbery? Okay, they saw some evidence. Okay, they saw something going wrong, basically. They saw some receipts of somebody single and ready to mingle in the cuffing season. What else did this robbery see? They saw somebody with their hand out needing some sort of aid. What else? They had seen somebody say ask again. Okay, something could have been shouted out. Something could have been auditing, adulting. Okay, somebody could have been adulting, being responsible, keeping shit in check. Okay, so they seen somebody kind of they seen shit going down. That's what they saw. What did they think about it? They thought about a frenemy. Somebody was a frenemy. What else did they think? They think a frenemy, okay, hermit, merit making, felt deserving of a frenemy. A frenemy felt deserving of something that was happening that night with the chaos, competition, and confusion. Five of Wands. Somebody being put on blast at their time of blessings. Okay, so this person knew this was what's going on. What was this person? What were they hiding? This robbery. They was hiding sorry not sorry in reverse. Whatever that means. Some information being collected and something taken off. So they wasn't sorry at all. They was glad it was happening. I really have to stop and find out what does sorry not sorry mean in reverse. I need to know. Okay, something about somebody's self-love or self-love in a reading. They was hiding something about self-love in a reading. Having a hand in something. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna find out. I gotta find out what this means. I'm sorry. I did several readings and I need to know what does sorry not sorry mean in reverse. What does sorry not sorry mean in reverse? The reversal of sorry not sorry is sorry or I'm truly sorry. This expresses genuine remorse and regret for an action, unlike sorry not sorry, which is often used to express defiance or a lack of regret while acknowledging the other person is hurt feelings. Okay, so they regret. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so this person was feeling sorry for going through this. Okay. All right. All right, so there you are. Okay, that's what the person who was robbing was seeing, what they was, what was going on. Okay, so let's see. This Hierophant. What was this Hierophant scene? They was looking at winning. They were looking at Six of Wands, Leo energy. What was this Hierophant seeing? They were seeing this Knight of Cups, winning with this Knight of Cups. What was this Hierophant seeing? They were seeing somebody getting trapped. Okay, what was this Hierophant seeing? They were seeing something being reposed, something being taken away from this person. What was this Hierophant seeing? They were saying, yeah, this King of Swords, having a repo, getting trapped. Okay, and this Knight of Cups, winning in this Knight of Cups, message of love, and being successful. Trapping somebody, getting something repo. This King of Swords. Okay, it could have been for a King of Swords, or it could have been happened to a King of Swords. This Hierophant. Okay, and they said it takes time, so they could have been saying something was going to take time. Where were they hiding? What was this Hierophant hiding? They was hiding that this was their last straw. They were hiding the star energy, Aquarius, telling them something was going to take time. Okay. I don't know why I got thirsty. It takes time. So it's going to take time for somebody to be thirsty. Okay, for somebody to watch. Okay, daydream about somebody throwing shade. So they was hiding it was the last straw. They was hiding that this star was watching and throwing shade. Daydreaming about throwing shade and something's going to take time. What this person daydreaming? What was they seeing? A collaboration. With this endorsement. Taking a bribe. What this person daydreaming? This is King of Cups. They were saying good luck. I think this is King of Cups energy. The wishes. So it was the last straw for somebody's wishes coming true with the star energy. Okay, and then for them to be daydreaming, sitting back, watching some collaboration, and seeing somebody be made fun of, being thrown shade at. Okay, so this person daydreaming. What else were they seeing? They seen somebody salty. They saw somebody's memory of being salty. Salty memory, and something takes time. Okay. Yeah, just slay. Somebody is dominating the competition and heart emotional fulfillment of expectations not met. So they knew that something would take time. And the memory of someone being salty, and their memory is something taking time for somebody slaying the competition and their emotional fulfillment. Expectations being met. Okay, then we got skirting at the bottom of the deck. What's this person hiding? They were hiding the Wheel of Fortune, how things was going to turn out. Someone's destiny. Okay, being blocked with the Seven of Wands. Okay, they're hiding somebody whose idea was, which is the Pisces energy, collaborating. Okay. What was this King of Cups? Oh, they were, I guess, watching, collaborating in this booty call. Some sort of urgency. Where are these cards coming from? Eight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. Four of Swords, Sleeping Beauty. What those cards are they already feeling? They're supposed to be celebrating with the Three of Cups, which is what we're clarifying under this Justice imagination. So there's supposed to be some sort of collaboration with the Three of Pentacles. Somebody had an SOS call, right? And with this investment with the Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy, to win at all costs with this Five of Swords energy, with this Leo, which is the Four of Swords, laying back, waiting, okay, with the Sleeping Princess. I'm not for sure if the Sleeping Princess was a Leo, a Taurus, a Libra, but I'm thinking one of two Tauruses, a Libra, a Leo, and I don't know. Let's clarify. I'm not for sure about this Sleeping Princess, who she is. I'm not for sure of this. Okay, because we got the Four of Swords, which is the Libra, Five of Swords, which is the Aquarius, Seven of Pentacles, which is the Taurus. Okay, then we have a Sleeping Princess. What's the insight? What does Sleeping Princess see? They see evidence. They see lipstick evidence. They see their friends with some lipstick evidence. Okay, they see what? They see this Nine of Wands. Okay, they could be guarded, protected. Okay, Page of Cups. Okay, so this Nine of Wands could have been offered a cup for some sort of victory. Okay, what else is the sleeping princess seeing? They seeing somebody letting something go. Tell me what the sleeping princess see. They see this somebody comfortable. Sweet dreams, the Libra energy, comfortable. Agreeing, right, indeed. Sleeping princess. Okay, something coming to a stop. What's the recent past of this stop? Yeah, somebody had a hand in the situation. Show me who had a hand in this situation. Seven of Swords. Okay, somebody who was Aquarius. Okay, and they girl squad. Who had a hand in the situation? The truth. The truth about this Knight of Coins. This Taurus. What's the surprise about the stop? Yeah, somebody was thirsty. Ace of Pentacles. False. So they could have been thirsty for an Ace of Pentacles that they could say that was false, that they wasn't thirsty for a King of Pentacles. An Ace of Capricorn energy wasn't thirsty for some money. The idea of getting paid, or it could have been an actual person. Okay, that is the Ace of Pentacles is a Capricorn. Okay, I got how it resonates. Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, being thirsty. What's the recent past of this thirsty? Okay, somebody ran off. Okay, they ran away. 9 of Cups with their wishes fulfillment. They compromised something to run away. They could have, this 9 of Cups could have been this Pisces running away after some sort of compromise, or they could have, somebody ran away, this 9 of Cups compromised something with somebody. It could have been with the King of Pentacles. What's inside of this compromise? Okay, a spiritual narcissist. Okay, somebody know that they fucked up. Okay, then you have the kinkiness right here. So there's two kinky women with somebody knowing that they fucked up with a compromise. So what's the expected outcome for somebody to be blocked? Okay, 7 of Wands, Leo energy. Okay, based on information that they collected with the Page of Swords. Okay, so what was the surprise about the compromise? It's 8 of Pentacles and it's 2 of Pentacles. So there was a Capricorn and a Virgo. It could have been a work, because the 8 of Pentacles is work. 2 of Pentacles is Capricorn. Having a choice based on the information that was collected. Okay. So we're going to clear this up. And we're going to go ahead and get into this King of Cups, Queen of Cups. I think what I'm going to do this time is going with the tarot first. I might go back over this Justice and Imagination with tarot. Okay, because a lot of these energies are signs connected to them. Just quickly. Then I'm going to move over to the Queen of Cups with the tarot, and then I'm going to clarify with this deck. Okay, so we already did. We kind of moved over. We was over here at the Queen of Cups doing something for the Virgo with the motive of somebody saying nah and being broke. So maybe we should clarify that. Then we have the Detective and the Death. So the rest I'm going to take down. There was an adventure for a friend saying no, though. It'll come back out. We'll clarify that. That'll come back out. Okay, so let me see. Let me get another deck. Somebody could be running. This groupie could be running because somebody not interested. Somebody was running probably because somebody wasn't interested in them. And that's probably why that King of Pentacles had to come in as an option, or they came in with another option or something. Okay, so I'm gonna pick these up. We'll clarify with tarot. We'll clarify with tarot. Okay. So I'm gonna pick this up. We got the Queen of Cups. We got the Three of Cups, which is a Cancer. Okay, so what's the recent past of this Three of Cups? And 50 minutes in. Recent past of this Three of Cups. Okay, somebody, Libra was at a stalemate. Okay, she was at a stalemate. She didn't know what to do, how she was gonna win. Okay. She didn't know how she was going to win. She didn't know what she was going to do. Recent past is Three of Cups. Recent past is victory. Okay, we got Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So that was the whole overall energy why she's in the blindfold. She needs to figure out how she was going to win. Okay. How they was going to celebrate. Okay, so what is her thoughts behind this blindfold? Okay, that there was supposed to have been a message being sent. Okay, action being taken. Could have been to the Three of Cups. About something happening behind the moon, Scorpio energy. What's behind this blindfold? Okay, Leo energy doing some sort of blockage. Okay, a message about something happening behind the moon with somebody either standing their ground or about somebody being blocked. Okay, Five of Cups, Scorpio energy, Four of Cups, Scorpio energy. Okay, could have been for Scorpio being blocked. A Scorpio idea to block somebody in this situation. Having a Leo to block somebody. Look at how it is. Okay, so tell me more. What else? What is behind this blindfold? Okay, somebody's in the Nine of Swords energy. This is a... Okay, could have been about somebody being in the Nine of Swords energy. This is a Gemini. Okay. It has something to do with the energy. So there was a message being sent. Let's just stop there. Okay, so because it was about this cup, this Nine of Cups. So this person is crying over here about this Nine of Cups. Okay, this person is thinking about. They're like, this person have a Nine of Cups. They crying. Or they want this person to be crying. Or this person is in the Nine of Swords because the Nine of Cups, a Knight of Cups is going out. Or they want somebody to be in the Nine of Cups. And that's Nine of Swords about a Knight of Cups. Okay. So anyway, so let's see. What's the recent past of this Two of Swords? Okay, this person's under judgment. Okay, so this person is influenced by a judgment. So she don't know what to do about how to bring it into a victory. Four of Pentacles, she could have been thinking about a Four of Pentacles, or it could have been a Four of Pentacles under judgment. Take it how it resonates. Or how to possess something. Four of Pentacles, how to block something, how to hold something back, how to be obsessive over something, obsessed with somebody else's finances. This is what the judgment could have been about. Somebody else could have been a Capricorn, under judgment about obsessing somebody's finances. Okay, so what's known about this? No, not what's known. What's the intention of this Two of Swords? Okay, this Nine of Wands energy. Okay, so this is intention is for the Sagittarius. Somebody to feel guarded. Okay. What's the motive? Okay, page an idea to make some money. Turn into a business opportunity. Motivated by the Sagittarius. Nine of Wands. Intentions is for this Nine of Wands. Okay. Be motivated by presenting an offer. Okay, so what's the expected outcome? A Tower. Okay, whether it was an expected outcome or it was an outcome, or that was the outcome. It definitely was a natural disaster. So they managed to achieve that. We saw with the other reading. Okay, so let's do this with this Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups. So what's the intention of this Three of Cups? Okay, for Six of Pentacles. Okay, for this Taurus to pay her, to win. Somebody get paid. What is the motive? The motive is this Three of Pentacles, to collaborate with this Taurus. This is another Taurus. Somebody's paying and somebody's collaborating. Okay, could have something to do with a Leo in this collaboration. Could have something to do with the King of Pentacles in this collaboration. Okay, so let's see what's the expected outcome. Okay, expected outcome is justice. Okay, have some sort of justice the way, you know, Wheel of Fortune was going a message about this destiny, you know, in the upright. Because remember, the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. I think earlier in the reading, in part 1, they had an injustice. There was an injustice at first. So this is to bring justice in the upright with this collaboration with these two Tauruses and this Cancer. Okay. What's the recent past of this justice? Okay, Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Recent past of the Six of Pentacles. Okay, was a message of truth going out. About somebody refusing an offer. 4 of Cups. Cancer. Okay, Capricorn at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Recent past of this 3 of Pentacles. Capricorn. Okay, so we got Capricorn behind the 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn behind the Justice, and a Taurus. I'm seeing the Magician, 9 of Wands, behind the collaborate, 6 of Pentacles. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and clarify. Yeah, 7 of Swords could have been Aquarius. Some sneakiness going on behind the 6 of Pentacles. Right. Okay, so what's the recent past of this message going out with this 8 of Wands? There was some sort of message going out. What's the message going out? Recent past. Okay, 9 of Pentacles sent the message. Okay, could have sent the message to Aquarius. Sagittarius. It is a Sagittarius energy. Okay, about a perspective of a Pisces. Okay, it could have been a 9 of Pentacles could have had a perspective of a Pisces and sent the message out to this 8 of Wands. What's the inside of this 8 of Wands? Okay, success. They would talk about winning, being successful. Tell me more. Okay, about the 7 of Swords, being sneaky, conniving, betrayal. Tell me more. Okay, about an investment with a Taurus. Tell me more. Out of the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, about a plan, the Aries. Tell me more about this 8 of Wands. Okay, about somebody, members of the past, could have been a Scorpio. Tell me more inside about this Hierophant. Okay, message. Okay, something being exposed, or was exposed, is now exposed, about this King of Wands. Okay, he did have some plans. Okay, in this message, it's 8 Wands here, so it could have been 8 different Capricorn could have been exposed in this situation. Okay, let's see. What was the intention of this message? Okay, for some sort of celebration, marriage, Aries, community, a business, marriage, community, Aries definitely for sure, home, any type of foundation. What's the intention, the motive? Okay, to celebrate. That's why this 3 of Cups is here. 3 of Cups is here, it's here. Okay, by betraying someone. Sitting back thinking about betraying someone. Okay, that's what this was all about. Okay, what's the expected outcome? What was the expected outcome at the time? The expected outcome was to receive this 9 of Coins, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, with some sort of magic being performed. Okay, so what's the recent past of this 9 of Pentacles? Sagittarius. Somebody talk about moving to calmer water. Okay, with this Page of Wands. Okay, with a Cancer, Virgo, and a Leo. Okay, and the Truth. Okay, popped out. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Recent past of this Moon. Okay, there we go, that Page of Wands. It was an idea to spark up something behind the Moon. Okay, this is Virgo. It is not in the Sagittarius. This is Taurus. Okay, so what is the intention of this Moon? Okay, for somebody to Libra to sit back and think about that. Intention was for her to sit back and think about it, or for somebody else to sit back and think about it. It was the intention for her to sit back and think about somebody being in the Eight of Swords, being the Gemini and this Queen of Wands. She laying back thinking about that. Okay. What's the motive? The motive is from somebody to be a fool, to go step out over that edge, okay, and make this investment, okay? Tell me more. What's the expected outcome? What's the expected outcome? Okay, that's part of it. What's the Aries plan? What's the expected outcome? Okay, the plans with this Knight of Cups. Okay, Aries playing with this Knight of Cups behind this one with this magic wand. This little young wand. Okay. Age. Behind the moon. We talk about that. What was the motive of this Page of Wand? Okay, for something to be spoken about. This Queen of Swords to say something. Okay, Four of Pentacles and this Queen of Swords. The motive. Okay, but then we have some type of betrayal. Ten of Swords. I have memories of the past of the Scorpio. What's the recent past of this Page of Wands? Four of Cups. Scorpio. Okay. Get somebody to walk away from the situation. Eight of Cups. Pisces. Okay. What's mirroring this moon? The truth. What's mirroring this Page of Wands? Chariot. Cancer. What's mirroring these Aries plans? Six of Swords. Moon of calm water. What's mirroring this Fool? This star energy. Healing. Okay. The taking the energy and healing. That's what the Swords down here thinking about this Aries making plans for. What is this Four of Swords mirroring? Okay, this Queen of Wands. Okay. This Two of Pentacles. Okay. What's this Nine of Pentacles? Who is this Nine of Pentacles, or what is this Nine of Pentacles mirroring? Death. Second time confirmation. Okay, so Scorpio and Hierophant. They were mirroring Scorpio and the Hierophant with these messages. Who is this messenger? The Eight of Wands. Keep mirroring. Okay, they was mirroring, bringing some sort of conflict to a Two of Cups. Okay, with an illusion. Scorpio energy. Let's see. We have the Seven of Wands. Recent past. The Seven of Wands. Recent past. Okay, there was a fast action being taken, okay, about based on something, a message that came in. So a fast message came in and fast action was taken. Okay, it could have something to do with Scorpio, it may or may not. Okay, but they wanted to run in, something about somebody running in, blocking somebody quick, soon. Okay, so what was the intention of this Knight of Wands? Was this Hierophant to go rush in, okay, with the Chariot, okay. What was the motive? What was the motive? Okay, we have some nice swords. Okay. What was the motive? Because was there another motive? Okay, the King of Pentacles. Motive. They received the message coming in based on how the perspective of something, how something was looking. Okay, it could have been something the way the Pisces was looking at something, or the way the King of Pentacles was looking at something. Their perspective causes fast action to come in. Message coming in about holding in, possessing some finances, or blocking somebody. King of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Okay, so what is the motive? No, the intention of this Seven of Wands perspective of a Pisces. Okay, their intention was to see how something looked. They wanted to see how something looked in some sort of relationship, friendship, familyship. How this truth, how this perspective, this block will come in and block out the truth in this Two of Cups. What's it? Motive. Tarot. Okay, they was motivated by something. Somebody having their wishes coming through tarot. Have something to do with this Two of Cups, family, friends, co-worker, partner, partner in crime. Okay. What was the expected outcome? Okay. Love. I found love on the too. Somebody can be able to get away from it. Somebody move away from love. And it's Two of Cups energy. They don't want somebody to have it. They want somebody to move away from love. Okay. So next is this Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Okay. Somebody's crying. Recent past. Recent past. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, there was some sort of work that was done. I want to say. Okay. I want to say it was a Hierophant. I saw something pop out. I don't know if I caught it. It could have been had something to do with a Hierophant. Some work of a Virgo and a Hierophant. About some sort of Nine of Swords energy. So this is Virgo and Capricorn. So yeah, it was the work of a Hierophant and a Virgo. They had Eight of Pentacles. They did some work. They had some sort of conversation, okay, about a Cancer, about Two of Cups. They keep popping up at the bottom of the deck. There could have been a conversation about with a King of Cups, okay? Could have been about a King of Cups. Okay, we want to see how something's going to turn out with that Aries foresight energy. Okay. So, what is this Eight of Pentacles intention? There we go again, just Two of Cups. Okay. I said keep coming out. Friendship. Family ship. Eye to eye ship. Somebody's seeing things eye to eye. What is the motive? Okay, Gemini energy. Keep somebody trapped mentally. Hierophant. Hermit. Betraying somebody. Gemini. Betraying them. Keeping somebody trapped. Okay. What's the expected outcome? Their destiny. You see how their destiny will turn out? Okay. Virgo energy. They did their destiny. They was worried about their destiny. They didn't want someone else to. They wasn't worried about their destiny. They worried about the Virgo's destiny. Okay, because they could have been in the Nine of Swords energy. They wanted to swap places, put somebody else in the Nine of Swords energy. Is what I'm picking up. Okay, so what's the recent past of this Eight of Pentacles? Virgo energy, Seven of Cups, some sort of illusion. So there was a conversation about having an illusion based on how something was going to, how something was going to look, how something was going to turn out. The expected end with the Three of Wands. What is Virgo? But it did recent past, it fell out with a Hierophant, the Two of Cups. So they want to bring some sort of illusion in the Two of Cups energy, the Hierophant. Okay. So next, we're going to go ahead and find out recent past of this Nine of Swords. The person's over here. Ooh, there's a couple cards want to come out. So the recent past of this Nine of Swords is that somebody was, some King of Swords was Ten Pentacles. And somebody, they couldn't rest. Or they wanted to bring someone, this is Gemini energy again, is this right here. So it could have wanted to trap this person or put somebody in jail with the Eight of Swords. Okay, but so somebody's in this Nine of Swords energy that could have been this Empress. Okay, wanted to present an offer to this Gemini because they was in the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords energy. Okay, because the recent past outside influence this person being in the Nine of Swords energy is that this King of Swords is in the Ten of Pentacles energy. Okay, that could have been outside influence. Okay, so what's the intention of this Nine of Swords? Okay, they wanted some sort of happiness. Like, my intention is to be happy. I want my wishes fulfilled. I want the family. I want everything. Okay? What is the motive? We got this wand. We just need your wand, baby. We need your wand. We need to borrow it. We need to borrow it. Okay, could it have something to do with the Queen of Wands? Okay, and the Taurus energy, the Empress. Okay, what's expected in? Message of truth came through. Okay. Expected end is the message was going to come through and say, hey, guess what? It's over. Ten of cup. I mean, the death. Something is over. I was expected in. That's the Tower. Expected in. Okay, so basically, with this right here, being expected in the Two of Swords, Libra energy, expected in, and then we have Justice right here, expected in, Knight of Pentacles, expected in, the plans, expected in, Two of Wands, Ace of Cups, expected in, okay, and then we have expected in is Destiny, then expected in is Scorpio death, okay, with this message of truth coming in, about something's over, okay. Now, I just want to take back, go back, recent past to this Three of Cups. Okay, there was a Leo. Recent past to this Three of Cups. There was a Queen of Swords. There was a conversation about a Leo. Recent past, there was somebody wishes come true, Aquarius energy. Recent past, there was a King of Cups. Recent past to the Three of Cups, there was a Devil. Recent past, okay, tell me more. There was a Five of Swords who went an all-cost conversation. Okay, there was a Leo, okay, 5 of Wands. There's like chaos, confusion about somebody winning. This Gemini being blocked, creates some sort of chaos or confusion. Recent past. Okay, it's this Magician on this on this Gemini. Recent past, this Queen of, this Empress. Okay, boom. There we go. So, we have created some sort of sadness. Okay, Scorpio energy. Scorpio could have wanted somebody to be sad. They were sad. This Empress was sad over a Scorpio. Okay, they want to do some magic on this Gemini to create some type of blockages. Okay, to win at all costs with this Five of Swords energy. Involving these toxicities, these bondage energies, pills, addiction, sex, whatever. With this Devil energy here, whatever the weakness is, I like to say. Okay, then we got this King of Cups sitting right here, right after the Devil would sit next to somebody wishes coming true, with something being spoken. This is Aquarius energy or some sort of healing energy for this Queen of Swords being spoken. Okay, about this Leo, to this Leo, for strength. So there were some clear boundaries shared with the Leo. The King of Cups brought this healing idea to the Queen of Swords. There could have been a conversation with the Devil or a conversation with Leo and Aquarius and the Devil. Okay. But it was for somebody to be in a sad energy, or it could have been for the Scorpio. We have somebody was brokenhearted. Somebody could have wanted to see somebody brokenhearted and sad. Okay. They could have had memories of somebody or wanting someone to be. Some memories of somebody walking away from this options, Two of Pentacles, some juggling. Yeah. The Seven of Swords. Yeah. I'm getting this in. This came with the plans. Aquarius and Leo. Aquarius and his Aries. Going to present a cup for a new beginning. for this high priestess and the truth. So based on the information that they collected, this Queen of Pentacles connected with this Taurus, 2 Tauruses, and a Capricorn to hold on to some finances for, and a Pisces, wishes fulfillment. What they need is Sagittarius. They need to bring some sort of burden. They need the Sagittarius. Or they want to bring some sort of burden to somebody. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clarify. And then we're going to close this reading. Okay, so we're just going to go back from this this 3 of Cups. I don't know if this, I should have went back with a different deck. I should have went back with a whole deck. But we're finna go ahead and see from this Queen of this Empress. Okay, we find out why she here, what's known, or not what's known, but what's their intention. Empress intention. Okay, for somebody to sit back and her husband to watch. Somebody to watch something. What's the motive? To be playing behind somebody's back. 3 of Cups. I mean, 3rd wheel. What's the expected outcome for somebody to have a loss? Okay. We have this Magician next. Okay. Their intention is to do some magic. Motive. To proceed. To move on. To continue on. To proceed. Okay. Expected outcome. Something's supposed to happen within the day. Okay. Some magic to continue moving on, motivated by proceeding. Recent past could have something to do with this Empress energy. This is Empress energy right here. Okay. Recent past of this proceed. Okay, somebody had made up their mind. Hesitant in reverse. What was the surprise with this Empress? Okay, that Virgo. They felt deserving of something. Somebody felt deserving of something, or that somebody felt deserving of something. That is a Virgo energy, but it means somebody feeling deserving of something. Was a surprise about this magic. Yeah, that there was many hands in on the situation with this magic. It's a surprise. Okay, what about this Gemini energy? Intention. Robbed. Okay. To get robbed. What's the motive? Or there's a protest to go forth. It was motivated by a protest. They was excited. They wanted to get this protest out. They wanted somebody to be. It wanted to be shouted out. What's the expected outcome? For them to be trapped. What's the surprise about the Gemini? The King of Swords. Okay, could have had a King of Swords that has something to do with it. Set it up for them. Okay, so what is the intention of this 5 of Wands? This Leo energy, chaos, confusion, was curse. It's motivated by what? 2 of Wands, Aries energy. Expect the outcome. Their boo, somebody's boo. Expect the outcome. Was this Gemini's boo, or was it the Leo's boo with the 5 of Wands? It was a surprise with the 5 of Wands. Somebody had it locked down. They said, "Oops, it's locked. It's on lock. Cock is on lock." Okay, so 5 of Swords is next. Okay, winning at all costs. What is the intention of this 5 of Swords Sagittarius energy? I mean Aquarius energy. And their intention was for the 9 of Wands. It brings somebody to feel guarded. Have anxiety. Feel stress, like be wounded. What is that motive? Motive was to provide some sort of aid in this energy. Respect the outcome. Something's supposed to be happening within a week. Okay. They say yes, something was supposed to happen within a week, or yes, something's supposed to happen within a week. We want it to happen that night. What is a surprise? It's Five of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Taurus energy was surprised. They were supposed to get supposed to win some money. Taking a high vibe in reverse. Remember the high vibe in the reverse. Five of Pentacles winning. Knowing somebody will be losing. Or to take somebody's take high vibe in reverse is like to put somebody in a low vibe. Five of Pentacles is poverty. And winning. The surprise is Five of Pentacles. Taurus is winning. Or did something to win for money. Five of Pentacles. Luck. Yes. It says yes. Okay. Bully. Anything is possible, they wanted to say. Okay, so we got the devil next. So let's see. What's the intention of this devil? Is to have his hand in the situation. Play a hand. What was the motive? Okay, for some sort of siren call. And a collaboration. And this injustice. Okay, we'll expect the outcome. Collaboration and this bribery. What's the surprise in the Capricorn? Something takes time. We were surprised something was going to take time with this hermit. You know, knowing that they fucked up. Surprise. It ain't going to happen as soon as you think. Okay, so tell me about this King of Cups. What's the intention? Justice. What was the motive? A disturbance. What's the expected outcome? Homeless. Oh, they want to bring a disturbance to Sagittarius. Or bring a disturbance. Expected outcome was that Sagittarius energy. They was thinking anything is possible. Somebody was put on blast. What is the surprise for this King of Cups? We got bad luck. It's supposed to be good luck, but he ended up getting bad luck with a surprise. Next is the Star card. Okay, so what's the intention of this Sagittarius? This is healing. Oh, so the healing will come through some sort of SOS, urgency, act with urgency, assistance needed. Okay, what's to be expected? I say what's to be expected is a conflict. But what is the motive is what I want to know. Okay, it's Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Coins. Somebody having no imagination. Okay, somebody being regretful. Being motivated. Somebody not being, what's the Ten of Pentacles? Sorry, not sorry in reverse. What was that about? Sorry, not sorry in reverse. It's like being remorseful. Really, really apologetic. Somebody not having imagination in this situation. Being motivated by this Ten of Pentacles. Somebody being remorseful. Not having an imagination is a motivation. Like, we didn't need your imagination anyway. We just wanted to set you up. Star card. What's the surprise? Possibilities in reverse. There were no possibilities. Queen of Swords. Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so what is the intention of this Queen of Swords? Eight of Swords. Gemini. Motive. Eternal love. Pisces and Taurus and Empress energy. Respect the outcome. Let it go. Recent past. Indulgence. Okay, they want to indulge, not let it go. Because it's not working out, they have to let it go. Okay. Okay, so what is the expected, what is the surprise? Yeah, it was Queen of Wands. Have something to say? Yeah, this Leo. Next energy is strength. What's the expected outcome of this, somebody said, man. Recent past. This card. They said now because of these cards. Somebody was like, I don't know, I guess this is future. Future energy. Change their mind. They needed to see how something was going to turn out, remember, based on the reading. To lead up to this successful card right here. Because that's what they were planning on winning. But now everybody's so-called changing their mind. The action is being taken. Okay? Yeah, for this Hierophant. People pleasing their friends. This hot Furno, Nine of Pentacles. The truth is here. Okay? Something is dead. Okay? About the death. That's probably why. Everything, I don't know. So we have this strength card here. What is the intention of this strength? Indeed. I guess they're not agreeing. Recent past, why they not agreeing now? Time of blessing sideways. What's the surprise about the indeed? There's an injustice. They saw the injustice. It's like, harass it. We can't help you in this collaboration for your Pentacles. What's it? Emotive. Thinks it's been, somebody been keeping check, keeping notes on shit. Okay, about this, somebody being comfortable. Expect the outcome. Maybe in reverse. What's the surprise about maybe? Yeah, somebody fucked up. Okay, what's the surprise about the Leo strength? The King of Coins. They fucked up. Ask again about this Inferno. They're like, check with me later. Check with me later, Gator. Recent past is fucked up. They say yes. Guess what? What they say yes to? They say yes to this Five of Swords to win at all costs with this Aquarius. Okay, with this opportunity with this Capricorn. Okay, with this Hangman of this Pisces. And this Three of Cups with this Cancer. Yes. Ask again. Taking off, right? You say this thing's taking off. Where's the recent past to take off? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, they said ask me again later. We're gonna take off. You know I'm not gonna say no. What's the motive of this Leo? Because they're motivated by shit coming to the light. Everybody is consciously aware of their final decision to say hesitation in reverse with this detective. Okay, and this girl squad. The two squads, and they glow up. Okay. Yeah, and this narcissist is all over the place. She's all over the place. Keeping it 100. Yeah, created a natural disaster. Surprise. Of the Three of Cups. Somebody spilling the tea and cats out the bag. Cats out the bag. Three of Cups. Yeah, soon in reverse. You can turn it upside down if you want to. Soon is no longer soon. Somebody running. I told you I seen somebody over here running. Because somebody not interested. So, you know, I seen that earlier. Somebody running, they're not interested. Okay, so that is the reading. Somebody running. They on the run. They on the run. They on the run. Let's see what they thinking about. They saying stop. They wanted some shit to stop. Recent past. Yeah, they hit a natural disaster. They want something to stop. Tell me about this natural disaster. Yeah, the Six of Wands. This investment failed. It fell through. It fell through for this King of Pentacles and this Strength card. Taurus and Leo energy. That's the person running. What they thinking? They thinking about their friends. What they thinking tonight. They go somebody who's slaying the competition, dominating the competition, ain't bringing no marriage in. Stop the marriage. They think about their friends, about taking a chance. The marriage is in the reverse. Okay, so that is the reading. They may still be trying to take another chance. Who knows? We're going to go ahead and heal these cards, heal this energy in my bloodline, my lineage, my ancestors over here. Okay, so we're going to start off with saying, giving my ancestors, thank them for their sacred knowledge, wisdom, and strength. My blessed ancestors of healing love. Thank you for your sacred knowledge, wisdom, and strength. Guide my hands, heart, and spirit, and walk with me as I heal my shadows. Okay, which is martyrdom. Martyrdom is sitting over here on this table. Fear of success. Oh, excuse me. Right, it's time to go. Yes, thank you. Control issues, trauma, self-sacrifice, burnout and exhaustion, codependency, and persecution and judgment. Okay, so we go ahead and heal these energies. Thank you. This, yes. This 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords, King of Swords, Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups, Hangman, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 2 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Tarot, 2 of Wands, Hangman, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 4 of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, Knight of Wands, Fool, 4 of Swords, Page of Cups, the Moon, 7 of Wands. Okay, we got the 3 of Pentacles here. We have the Devil. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 5 of Wands. We have Gemini energy. We have the Empress, the Magician. We have the Libra, Justice. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Leo. We have the Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the 2 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, the Leo, the Judgment, the King of Cups, the 3 of Cups. Okay? We have the collaboration, the marriage, the slay, the gold, knight, endorsement, friendship, Leo, real estate, siren call, 7 of Wands, the spiritual narcissist, soon, libation, spilling the beans, blow up, squad, hangman, weak, aid, detective, 9 of Wands, inner light, hesitation, yes, fucked up, maybe, let it go, natural disaster, eternal love, sweet dreams, my boo, 2 of Wands, curse, Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, auditing, Five of Swords, Justice, Time of Blessing, Imagination, Sorry Not Sorry, King of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Indeed, Fate, Nah, Indulgence, Conflict, Queen of Wands, SOS, Homeless, Disturbance, Queen of Swords, Justice, Tower, Triumph, Trap, Protest, Robbery, Proceed, Magic, Right, Lost, Third Wheel, Daydream, Not the Right Time, Good News, Stop, Possibly, Good Luck, Takes Time, Possibly, Coach, Five of Pentacles, Luck, Cock Block, Merit Making, we have the Calm, Graduation, Illness, Live and Learn, Care, Pride, Hung Up, Key Player, Go, Mind Games, Flex and Put on Red, Overload, Loneliness, Booty Call, Shook, Ten of Cups, Star, Mind Control, Conflict, Last Straw, Gift, Viral, Nope, Death, Promise, Sneaky Link. Okay. All in your feelings, backtracking vibes today. Idea, Wheel of Fortune, Adventure, Friends, Page of Wands, Knight of Swords, Mag After, Fed Up, Five of Cups, Introvert, Trolling, Missing You, Blind, Penny Pension, Yesterday, Give 0 fucks, Right, Four of Cups, Tower, Reservation, Family Schedule, 3 months, Readiness, Six of Cups, Fool, Nightmare, Roller Coaster Vacation, for sure, most likely believe it, Nine of Pentacles, Mean Money, Make Believe, Seven of Cups, Judgment, Laid Up, Vow, Ended Now, Accident, Backtrack, Knight of Swords, Wrong, Receipts, Eight of Cups, the Emperor, Evidence, Apology, Chariot, Page of Cups, of course, Idea, Petty, Six of Pentacles, Look Up, Jail, Game, Marionette, Okay, Fury, Hands Off, Ace of Cups, No, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Trashed, Eight of Wands, Spice Me Up, Four of Wands, Sweetheart, yeah, Time of Blessing. Okay, and we have Ace of Wands, Flow, in reverse, Seven of Pentacles, Base, Time for Healing Begins. We have Trust, Two of Swords, Six of Cups. We have Morning Dawn, my birthday, October, November, my birthday, January, February, March, Martyrdom, I need deep healing, the warrior, intentions to deceive. I am the one in charge for the bullshit going on in your life, the storyteller. Okay, I live with purpose, ancestral rage. Okay, the illuminated, the light, the vessel. I have evidence about crime committed against you, the medicine, carrier, MRSTF. Okay, the gatekeeper, Pisces collage, divine timing at work, the medicine man, woman, letter GC, number 6, BX. Okay. (11:11) on the clock. I am building a life of divine elegance and sacred ease because abundance is my birthright. I am magnetizing wealth through peace, love, and divine presence. Because abundance is my birthright, I'm aligned with partnerships that mirror my highest light. Because abundance is my birthright, I am creating generational healing and generational wealth in harmony. Because abundance is my birthright, I am divinely aligned with cosmic cycles of growth, rest, and receiving. because abundance is my birthright. I am nurturing my soul and serving the world through my sacred gifts because abundance is my birthright. I'm surrounded by opportunities that awaken purpose and prosperity because abundance is my birthright. I am open to receive wealth was in ways known and unknown because abundance is my birthright. I am a divine steward of sacred resources that uplift the collective because abundance is my birthright. I am trusting the flow of the universe to guide me to love and legacy because abundance is my birthright. I'm allowing my heart to lead me into spaces of expansion and overflow because abundance is my birthright. I'm receiving divine clarity on every next step towards my soul mission because abundance is my birthright. I'm unlocking creative codes that bless the world, elevate my soul because abundance is my birthright. I'm expanding through love, releasing lack, and honoring my divine identity because abundance is my birthright. I'm welcoming every blessing I once thought was too good for me because abundance is my birthright. I am loved unconditionally by the creation, and that love transformed my life because abundance is my birthright. I'm receiving wealth from aligned projects that reflect my soul's value because abundance is my birthright. I am in sacred partnership with universal intelligence and divine compassion because abundance is my birthright. I am remembering the power of who I am and rising in that truth because abundance is my birthright. I'm called to be the light, the leader, and the love for generations because abundance is my birthright. I'm receiving and resting in the divine timeline meant only for me because abundance is my birthright. I'm creating from overflow, not obligation, and blessings. And it blesses me deeply because abundance is my birthright. I am thriving in sacred rhythm with spirit strategy and soul purpose because abundance is my birthright. I am divinely supported to walk away from lack and leap into legacy because abundance is my birthright. I am the living, breathing embodiment of divine love, wealth, and wholeness because abundance is my birthright. Ashe, amen, and so it is. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.